running?
Huh? My fan. Is it too loud?
I got major feedback. There's another instance running.
You are old and so therefore I must say 10 for dinosaur. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okie dokie, boomer.
Did you get it fixed, Chanda?
No.
Oh!
Oh, it's bad.
What is it? Just echo?
I'm getting 5 instances of you and of me.
Okay. You're going to have to shut down and come back.
I don't think it's me. I can hear your fan like it's a bionic fan. It's like one of your mics is on.
No, we're good. I'm good on the stream, so I'll go turn the fan off if you want to. Hi, everybody. We're just having technical stuff. Welcome to our world. Happy Friday the 13th on Saturday.
Yeah, they're saying there's a very loud buzz.
Yeah, I'm going to fix that, but you've got echo, right?
The echo's not me. I don't have any instances running. It's like there's 2 mics on. The fan. Yeah, I can hear the fan.
Are you still having it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's another mic on.
Nope.
There's a mic on in... Everything you say goes through, bounces back off, comes back off. I'm telling you, one of your other mics is on, a camera mic. I only have 1 mic, so it's not me.
Okay, it's not coming out over the stream. Can you guys hear multiple instances on the stream? It's okay, easy. Yeah, it's not me, honest.
Sounds like a wind tunnel. They're saying...
I just turned the wind tunnel off.
I still hear a fan. It's like the flying car is still flying.
Oh.
Okay, now the fan got quiet.
Okay.
But I still hear myself. Mic check, 1, 2.
Hi guys, it's technical night at Beauty and the Boomer.
Well, it's Mercury's retrograde. Come on. Hi, Farron. Yeah, you can hear the fan. I think the fan shut off. No fan now.
No fan now. Sorry.
Okay, so everything that I'm saying, I'm hearing 5 times, and everything you're saying, I'm hearing 5 times. I'll leave and come back, but I don't think it's me.
Okay. You're going to leave and come back? Hi, everybody. I'll shout everybody out while you're out. Okay. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Farron. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Dingo. Hi, Becca. President Jesus. Sounds good now. Thank you, President Jesus. Vic. What's up, Vic? Vic, I need to talk to you this week. I didn't get to you last week. Hi, Ella. Good to see you. Left to the left. How are you? Hi, little. Music equipment may be like a guitar amp left on. No, I wish I had that. I'm not that good, though. My dog's back, though, from the vet, and she's tuned a lot better. So, you want to call Dharma there, hun? And shut the door for me? Thank you. Oh, let's see. Who else do we have here? We're having a slow start tonight. Andy, nope, fan just watching now. Cirrus. Hi, Cirrus. Eric.
No, still got the echo.
Eric. Okay, so you still got the echo. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. But there's an echo.
Okay, then.
And it's not just me, because as I came into the room, I could hear you echoing.
Okay. The only thing we can do at this point is to drop the Zoom and give you a brand new link.
I don't think it's me. I think it's in the studio.
Nope.
But okay, we'll do a link. Send me a link.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, it's not my problem.
Okay, it's not your problem. It's my problem always. Oh my gosh, I can't do that. All right, let's not shut everybody down here. I've never done this midstream before.
Yeah, we have.
One moment, everybody. I know you can still hear me. I hope this is it. Like I told Chanda earlier, the Friday the 13th, the first thing that happened was I lost the audio for Convo Couch, and then on all my other machines went south, and my studio went south. So I had three different updates, one from Zoom. I'm sure those of you who use Zoom. I had a Microsoft update, and I had an NVIDIA update. So they all hit at once. So it was Friday the 13th. Thank you very little. Oh, there's Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Okay, let's see what I got here. See if we can get Sister Chanda back in here. Then we'll start the show, I hope. Oh my gosh. How about now?
Mic check, 1, 2. No, we didn't have it until you went live. As soon as you went live, it's like the flying car hit that fan, and then it was just echo, 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 echo. Everything you were saying, everything I was saying.
How about now?
No.
Are you good?
I don't know. We're not in studio and we're not live, so tell me.
Oh, we're live.
Okay, well, put me into studio.
No way, man. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Okay. Are you there? Let's see if we're there.
I don't know.
Hi, everybody. Are we working now? Are we functional?
I don't see us live.
It takes a minute to catch up. Hi, everybody.
Can you share studio with me?
You sound good now. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I know what it was. It was Zoom, remember?
Oh, well, yeah, we just had a Zoom freaking update, like literally 10, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was Zoom. It was Zoom.
It's always Zoom.
It was Zoom. It was Zoom. Okay.
Okay, so
okay, we're
are
only
we lagging?
We're just,
Let me guess.
We're
Now
just,
my
we're 10 minutes.
internet's
We're only 10 minutes late. I think. Can we get some forgiveness? We're so sorry. We're so sorry. And got fair use up here. And we have, look at all those people. Hi, Fred Edward. Hi, Awim. Hi, Anna Maris.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Fred.
You see both of us. Okay, okay.
Thunderstorm. See, I have to be the sound master. Hi, Kate. Hi, Kate. She had some...
Mercury's retrograde, man. This is what you get, right? We got a full lunar eclipse coming. Friday the 13th was yesterday. Yeah, it's all those, your battery goes dead in your car. Like anything that can go wrong goes wrong. And that was tonight. Welcome to tonight.
And they found a giant asteroid that's heading our way. Again.
Yeah, but sadly, it's going to miss us from what I read.
Bummer.
Yeah,
I'm getting repositioned here. I've got my shit back together. You want to talk about our Patreon?
Yeah, our Patreon. Our Patreon's growing. So we have launched a new Beauty and the Boomer official Patreon. And the executive producer, the associate producer credits are coming along nicely. We're going to have a bunch featured in tonight's credit roll at the end. And it's kind of fun building the Big Boomer Club because we're going to do exclusive meet and greets, get-togethers just over on Patreon, not YouTube, not Rockfin, not any of our other places. And you come hang out, and we got to figure out the hot mic thing. I think if you guys are big boomers and you want to come listen to hot mics, you just let us know and we'll get you guys the link to come in and hang out with us. But
I don't think
it has to be any more difficult than that.
That'll be fun. And we're really starting to push the Patreon because a couple of reasons, everybody. The Bitcoin,
how they take it.
The Bitcoin is going in the toilet. So best safe bet is to donate to our Patreon over anything if you can. Just start donating to Patreon, and we want to do this. We want to put your name down here in the scrolls. Look at that.
Look, we're like big time.
Yeah, we're really big time. I should have had this going a long time ago. But if you're not in there this week, you'll be in there next week. Just please drop us a note and say, hey, where's my name? Tell Oz to get his head out of his butt.
I think I think we're up to date. Though.
Yeah, and just let us know which name you want to use in there. Barbara, I didn't put your full name in there. I didn't know if you wanted me to use that or another one, so just let me know.
Always trying to be respectful.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything. Snorky, I got you right, I think. And again, Snorky and everybody at our Patreons, thank you so much. I'll be playing this from time to time and on the outgo. The outros, I think we're getting down better every week. So
our outro tonight is freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
I am so excited. You guys are going to love it. And hey, why don't you guys do us a favor and share this out, hit that like button. I forgot to share it out, so I'm sharing it out right now.
What is it? Your free McMuffin with a Coke or what?
Yeah, your free McMuffin with a Coke, right?
Shit.
Oh, why would you even don't even go there?
I'm sorry.
It's so terrible.
Don't want to clog up my arteries any worse than they already are.
Right.
Anyway, that's enough housekeeping, I think. We've got this is this on the nation's bestseller list, or
it was my turn.
My turn. I thought that was so funny. I don't know who to credit that with, but good job, guys. You just really knocked it out of the park. But I think Will Smith wanted to slap our brother there again when he saw this one.
Well,
so
keep it in your pocket, man.
Yeah, we got the. How are you doing, Chanda? After I messed up the sound, so.
No, I'm good. I'm good. We're in our groove.
All right.
How's our chats doing? We didn't get to spend much time with the chats like we normally do.
No, we did.
Thanks for being patient while we had our Mercury retrograde tech failures.
Yeah. Hi, Jim. Hi, Anna.
Hey, Jim. Anna, welcome.
Anna. Thank you for the Super Ray, Anna. Much love, beautiful people. Planting pepper seeds, almost done. We're going to start planting our stuff next week.
I looked at mine yesterday, my pepper seeds, and I have 5 different kinds I want to try this year. I had fun with the peppers last year. So Peter Piper packed a pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. We're going to start planting next week. We're going to start our spring chicks next week because it's finally warmed up enough to where we can grow some babies.
I know. It was cold yesterday or the day before. It was 32 here. I'm like, oh my God, we get no spring. It's just going to be 110 in the first week of June. Here we go.
Yeah, it was colder than the witch's broomstick.
It was cold this week.
It was
cold.
terrible. It was terrible.
Well, good news for the electric companies because, their rates are skyrocketing.
Yeah, I'm going to have to plug some of our sisters and brothers real quick. Everybody out there,
go ahead.
I'm going to plug Franco. He's been killing it this week. And Sabrina Salvati. That's just a given every week. She's knocking it out of the park.
Every week.
Combo Couch, Fee and Pasta are just getting wild.
Oh, that was a great Naomi Wolf.
Yeah, terrific Naomi Wolf.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Sister Misty. And those
Comrade Misty. Yeah. Yes, I think there's going to be an appearance of one of us on maybe something she's doing. So
cool.
Keep an eye on that.
Oh, cool. Bring Joey's coffee when you do too, please.
I will.
Yeah, and of course those two goons over at Anarchy in the Morning. They're on there 7 to 10 a.m. every morning. Go check them out. And love to all of our sisters and brothers. Hardlands Media been nailing it. So again, that's our quick thing. What is this? What's Raytheon doing? Everybody loves Raytheon.
Everybody loves Raytheon. President Biden visited a factory in Alabama that's building missiles right here in America to provide to the Ukraine.
Oh, joy. I mean, how proud,
joy.
you know. Let's make some missiles to murder a bunch of little people. So that's just terrific. And then I brought this one. This is Sister Vic, Stephen King. I stand with Nina Jackowitz. And Vic says, you would, clown face. And then Rick Overton, well, you deal with horror. There's no shape-shifting monster clown more terrifying than the people you loyally stand behind, and there is no amount of cloistering from reality that would explain this position. I do believe that the state of Maine gets current news. Anyway, thanks, Rick. And Vic, of course, laughed at that, and I laughed with Vic. Vic, you got a great sense of humor, and unfortunately, Meathead, I think he needs to go change his diaper. Speaking of Nina, the other
Nina,
what's up with this?
Oh, did you see this?
What is it?
Okay, well, hit play, because she's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my gosh, is she gonna sing Mary Poppins
I don't
again?
think people are fully understanding the severity of what a ministry of truth organized by DHS truly means. This is Stalin level. This is Mao level. This is the hill to die on. Can you prevent it from being funded?
Yes, we can, and we'll have to if it gets that far. Look, I meant what I said. The Biden administration needs to stop being a chump. I mean, whoever talked them into establishing a ministry of truth. I mean, think about it. The government is going to tell us what's true or not. The government's going to tell us what we can believe and what we can't. What could possibly go wrong? Number two, to pick Miss Jankowitz. You know, I'm sure that Jesus loves her. But everybody else on Capitol Hill thinks she's bizarre.
Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man.
Biden's a chump and Jesus loves her.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we come away with the Republicans.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's no truer words than says quit being a chump. Especially you Democrat chumps out there.
Well, that was like when Hillary had those behind the closed door speeches, you know, with the financial institutions, and she said, "Hey, you cut it out."
Yeah. You're never gonna get health care.
Cut that out.
You gotta. This is the true slippery slope, huh, Chanda?
Slippery slope, from shadow ban to fact checking to Ministry of Truth to digital IDs to social credit scores. That's what you win. We're halfway there. Yay.
I'm sure I get a colonoscopy with every one of those things. So that's where.
I mean, you already have the digital ID, whether you know it or not. Yeah. We're all packing one of these stupid little things around in our card, right?
Yeah, I always wondered what that was.
Like, you can see right through.
It's pretty. It's really futuristic, right? Shanda. You came into the 23rd century there. What's
my nanotech with me?
Who's JP teaming up with there? Is that
He's
Brett
hanging
Pella?
out with Brett Pella.
Oh
yeah.
my God! What's
These guys are pretty funny.
Birds of a feather. Let's see what they have to say today.
How to get along.
Hey, Jeff.
Hello, Atticus.
I'm looking forward to this conversation, which I'm sure will be civil.
Of course it will. I mean, it's 2022. It's not like we're barbaric cavemen who can't get along with each other.
I'm sorry. Why does it have to be cavemen?
Because there were a lot of cavemen roaming the earth.
Did it again. I'm just curious why you feel the need to genderize an entire Paleolithic era of hue people. Like, why does it have to be cavemen? That's very uninclusive.
I'm not being uninclusive.
Yes, you are. There were just as many cave women, cave trans men, cave trans women, cave Zer, cave Zix, cave Zem, and cave they roaming the earth millions of years ago.
Oh, you think the earth is millions of years old? Try about 6,000. Read the Bible.
Read the Bible? All the words that those cis straight men wrote down? That is just made up garbage. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll watch the real Bible, which is CNN.
Brainwash myself with fake news? I don't think so. I only watch Fox News.
Oh, you mean that far-right extremist network? You realize they want to take away a man's right to abortion?
Well, but they revealed that Biden supports full-term abortion.
Obviously, killing babies of any age is a human right.
But you think babies should be the only ones we have the right to kill?
Oh, Mr. Pro-Gun. Do you realize how many people are killed each year in mass shootings?
A lot less than the amount of babies that are killed each year.
At least we don't kill them with guns. In this day and age, there's no need for guns.
We need guns to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government.
Oh, come on. A government telling you what to do for the benefit of everybody else without letting you think for yourself is not tyrannical.
Well, these idiots in power want
The Disinformation Governance Board has outlawed any speech that is critical to our government. You better watch your mouth.
Exactly, because they're tyrannical. They're trying to take away all our freedoms. They even want to ban gas-powered vehicles.
Everyone should be driving electric cars anyways. It's all you climate change deniers that are ruining this planet.
Yeah, I wish they wouldn't do that. The environment and climate is very important.
Yeah! Wait, doesn't your team think that humans have no impact on climate change?
Well, I don't just go along with everything my team thinks. While I don't find value in the fear-mongering aspect of the climate change narrative, I do think that man is contributing to climate change to some degree. And I think it's more important to do your own critical thinking on any given issue rather than just mindlessly being loyal to what your team thinks.
Huh. Wait, you don't think you should be loyal to what your team thinks no matter what?
Yeah, I like critical thinking.
Oh, critical thinking is dangerous.
Oh, is that what you think?
Yeah, I put a lot of critical thinking into believing that critical thinking is dangerous to critically think.
You are such a sheep. I bet you just do everything media tells you.
No, I don't.
You're probably triple boosted, aren't you?
What do you think, I'm an idiot? I've had 12 boosters, and you're so selfish you probably haven't even had one.
Yeah, I had the virus, and my doctor tells me I now have natural immunity.
Oh, so you believe in that conspiracy theory?
Yes, it's a real thing.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, you don't think so?
No!
Oh, cool. Thank you for sharing your perspective with me.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing yours with me.
No problem. I appreciate you giving me the chance to understand your perspective.
You know what? Same. I've actually never thought about things the way that you have. Feels new and different.
Yeah. While I still have different perspectives than you on a lot of issues, I accept you as the person that you are, in spite of our disagreements.
Of course. Only accepting people into your life that agree with every single thing that you believe in is a recipe for an unhappy and divisive life.
Well, I've got to run. I've got a speaking engagement and a Trump rally.
Yeah, I should run too. I'm speaking at a Soros fundraiser at noon.
Have fun. And please tell all those fascists I said hi.
I will. And please tell all those racists I said hello.
That's about it nowadays,
yeah,
right?
that's all it's about. That's all it's about. It's identity.
Identity politics.
So go ahead.
I love that. It looks cool.
You like that?
Yay.
Huh?
I do. So I always bring Alex Stein. He's very controversial, but you got to admit, him hitting these city councils around the country, and he gets to know the city council members. It's like when he goes in and he pulls one of these pranks on these city council members via a Zoom, or if he's in person, he knows the city council meetings. He knows who's been, accused of, taking bribes or in trouble for what. He calls them by a first name basis. And I think that just makes his comedy hilarious. And this is a little interview with him that I kind of, agree with when it comes to the state of comedy nowadays. Farron's going to be on the Alex Stein show.
Just because it's not mandatory doesn't mean that I'm not going to be safe. So I'm not worried about anything. With this on, I'm protected. So I'm going to trust the science. Trust in the science. Even though it's not necessary, I'm doing my part. By wearing my mask. I have 8 masks on. See you in Phoenix.
You've got to trust the science. You really do. I spoke to Alex earlier today. Now, Alex, you've become a comedic sensation by having the courage to mock the excesses of the left, something most comedians shy away from. Let's have a look at you campaigning to be the next trans swimming sensation.
I'm trying to compete. And yes, I was born a boy. So what, guys? This is 2022. It doesn't matter what you're born. We have Ketanji Brown Jackson even says she doesn't even know what a woman is. So then I'm a woman. We have champions like my girl Leah, my sister, and she gets to win, but I don't. Why not? That's what I'm asking you. Why not? Why can't I swim against the ladies? Why are we having a transphobic world where I just want to compete? And I'm on so much hormone therapy, I don't even know left or right anymore. So I'm doing this. I don't have an unfair advantage. No way. So I need you guys to stand up. We have a city issue, Rick, and we can actually fix this and let me compete against the ladies. I'm sick of these women. Oh, you're having an unfair advantage.
Alex, just outrageous stuff. Is there any topic you won't touch?
No, Rita, that's the thing is in this day and age, there's a huge comedic void. We have to be politically incorrect. If you look at the top movies from the 90s, it was like Pulp Fiction, American Pie. The top movies of 2022, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And so right now, you look at Saturday Night Live, that used to be a viral sensation. But because of political correctness, it stinks. Comedy is dead. So now when I go up and I speak at these meetings, I'm really just regurgitating what they say in the mainstream media, what they say on CNN. And this is the issue. Is like, obviously I'm a comedian. I want to make people laugh. But you have Leah Thomas, who swam on the men's team for 3 years, was ranked 457th in the men's collegiate rankings, then goes to the women's the next year and wins 2 NCAA championships in 2 different events. And nobody is standing up for the women. So really and truly what I'm doing, I'm almost a hack comedian. I'm just taking what they do on the mainstream here in America, what Don Lemon says. Don Lemon, who's one of the biggest hosts of CNN, who says white supremacy is our biggest problem, is married to a white guy. So they're all hypocrites. So all I'm doing is what is called culture jamming, Rita. I'm taking those absurd part of our culture and jamming it in people's faces, and they're realizing how crazy and how loony the left really sound.
Oz, are you a culture jammer?
No, I'm an old boomer, and I'm an opinionated old boomer, but I like to hear people out. So,
but I don't think that he's wrong about. I mean, he's taking just the course of what he's hearing on CNN or these regurgitated stations, legacy media, and he's putting it out there in their face. He's just holding up a mirror at what they're doing. And the fact that he goes from city council to city council, issue to issue, we've featured him a lot on this show over the years. When he first started doing just like Portland City Council and calling out Ted Wheeler for his corruptness.
Oh God, yeah.
And a comedy has always done that. That's why it was so powerful when SNL did it in the 70s. And, we don't have any outlets that are actually doing that because it is politically incorrect and they get shut down. Look at late night TV. Come on.
Yeah, late night's horrible. And
terrible.
And Bill Maher is so inconsistent with his humor as far as being funny. It isn't funny. So
occasionally he pulls the lever and gets the virtue signal right. That's all I see with him.
No, yeah, and and I don't know how controlled he is, other than being owned by NBC Universal.
I don't know how controlled he is, except for he's owned by all of these shit companies.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. He really screwed the pooch last week talking about the student debt issue. He was dead wrong. But I understand where he was coming from, but he was wrong.
He had to rough it. So.
You want to read Chris Lamal's Super Red?
Yeah,
Chris Leon.
Thanks, Chris. He says, hi guys, we are able to give $40 billion to the Ukraine, but no formula or healthcare, no living wage. Like Jimmy said earlier on his stream, there's a song called "But Whitney Went to the Moon" that describes Marjorie Greene Taylor's speech to the T. Looking forward to the court cunts this Monday. Thanks. So I can bust out the Ferrero
Rocher,
and a bottle of Stella Rosa and just relax listening to the destructive toxic relations. Yeah, that is
that's our escapism. And I got to say, Chris, and I wasn't going to bring it up, but I am going to bring it up.
Bring it up.
Other than our fealty to Bernie Sanders, hoping that he would do something, Jimmy's calling this stuff out, and many of our sisters and brothers are now, and I think it's great. But you got to remember, we were calling this shit out back in 2016, 2015, when we first got together.
It's been a long, hard road.
It has been a long, hard road, and I commend everybody, and I'm not saying, we said it first, but we did say a lot of this stuff. We have consistently, and so have our sisters and brothers. They all have, and that's why we support and shout them out when we can. Okay, I did something special for everybody tonight.
Boomer blast.
Yeah, this is a real boomer blast, kind of, sort of. But this is we're trying to, since I can't find any dance-offs to do refaces on, and the sing-offs aren't as good, we're going to do Who Does It Best. And this is going to be kind of a talent contest between sports and acting and things like this. But I really kind of worked hard on this, and Chanda is going to sing the intro to this wonderful contest.
I'm honored.
And you sound great, too, by the way,
Thanks.
Chanda.
I'm so honored.
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you. Baby, you're the best. I wasn't looking, but somehow you found me.
Wow.
Now there's
I feel like, was that Bernadette Peters? Look a lot
no,
like
no, that was a small viewed cover that this gal did, and I think she did a terrific job.
Yeah, it's great.
I think she owned it herself. She wasn't trying to mimic so much the Carly. You can't mimic Carly Simon. She's unique. But no, I wanted to bring
Amber
that.
Heard flashback.
Yeah.
Nobody said it better.
Yeah, I know. It's like, huh? So anyway, tonight Chanda is competing with Brother Pasta. And what they're doing is going to Washington, D.C., and Pasta Smith goes to Washington, D.C. Check this out. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And we're going to see who did the best job when they went to Washington, D.C., everybody. There's a little
So much you got, Pasta.
So much. So, Pasta, here you go, Pasta.
I had some pretty good coaching last night. And I find that if I yield only for a question or a point of order or a personal privilege, that I can hold this for almost until doomsday. In other words, I've got a piece to speak. And blow hot or cold, I'm going to speak.
Yield for a question.
For a question, all right.
I wish to ask my junior colleague, this piece he intends to speak, does it concern Section 40 of that bill, a dam on Willet Creek?
It does.
Every aspect of this matter, the gentleman's attack on that section, everything was dealt with in committee hearing.
Mr. President.
I wish to ask my distinguished colleague, has he one scrap of evidence to add now to the defense he did not give and could not give at that same hearing?
I have no defense against forged papers.
Committee ruled otherwise. The gentleman stands guilty, as charged.
I would say Pasta didn't do so good. What would you say? Poor Pasta.
Poor Pasta.
You tried, but I know that further on in that movie he came back and he did much better. Now, if I wanted somebody to represent me in Washington, these days when we're bleeding money to other countries for war to kill people, I'd want Chanda to do it. And I'm going to play this clip. This is how Shanda's going to deal with it. And honestly, I don't know. If this, by the way, this is... you're going to want to put parental guidance on this. I'm glad this show is clearly satire.
Obviously.
Obviously.
But, you know, I got to think that my storyline would be a lot like hers, and that I was naive and idealistic when I came into politics and all of this. And, you know, where I am now, I am sinister, and I would cook all their asses. So yeah, no, it's a total comparison.
Yeah, well, this is Washington in that fantasy era land or wherever that was. It certainly wouldn't be anything akin to a January 6th attempt. So, I mean, you know, again, but Game of Thrones. Shout out to Game of Thrones. They nailed us on it. I watched the warning come up in the copyright. So, and I tried to mask the hell out of it too. I mean, there was
you could have got away with probably 40 seconds of it, but HBO, Sony, I mean, they lock us down so hard on their shit.
Oh, it's terrible. I took out 90% of the audio. The only audio I had in there was when they were speaking. That was it. The music, it was all copyright free.
Oh, they'll get you for speaking. Yeah.
Yeah, they got me for that. So anyway, if you didn't get to see it, if it shut it off, go over to Rockfin, because they haven't turned us off over there yet.
The Rockfin.
So anyway, but good job, Chanda. You can represent me in Washington anytime. What? You brought this.
Well, I saw that you had, you know, the mother of all dragons. So here's your dragon name. It's your name backwards and your current mood. Hoarder of the last thing you ate, and item to your left. So mine is Adnac Bitchy LaCroix vape. There you go.
LaCroix.
Well, that's what I have to the left of me is a LaCroix.
Well,
or what I'm drinking.
I can't even get my mind wrapped around what mine would be. Pissed off, No, I don't know that.
Yeah, right?
Zaw pissed off. I'm Zaw pissed off. Yeah. Anyway, you brought a...
Those are fun. We haven't done one of those in a while. So
yeah, no, well, I'll work on those. I really will. Right. I'll get better at those.
Oh, so I brought this as a reminder. I'm going to drop this. Hold on. I want to copy this. So this documentary, come on, let me copy. Came out. It's Johnny Harris. And it is a really good look into Julian Assange, kind of a nice, short and simple that you could send to people who don't understand the merits of the case. My only complaint is he kind of glosses over the 2016 DNC emails, and he doesn't even broach a subject that it's probably Seth Rich who was the leak. So, of course, I had to go in the chat and leave him a message, but it's still worth a watch because, hey, we bring up anything we can on Assange whenever we can because we are all Assange, and what they've done to him is inhumane, and it is very telling at the future of journalism.
Well, you know, we saw this week how the Israelis deal with journalists. So, I mean, if that's glass half full, we're doomed. And I want to remind everybody, do we want our whistleblowers thrown in jail like this and tortured like this? We don't want they're the ones that are protecting us from fascist governments.
He's not even an American.
He's not even American.
We just go scoop up whoever we want, wherever we want,
yeah, that's how corrupt.
And do whatever we want.
This country with Israel and with Saudi Arabia and a few others are the axis of evil. And I would invite anybody, especially one of these blue Kool-Aid drinkers, to prove me wrong. Show me where I'm wrong. And we'll go from there.
We're going to get into that further down the deck.
Okay, let's get into that. What do you got? AOC's playing Elon in what numbers?
Yeah, come on, deal or no deal. So we hear he put his Twitter bid on hold yesterday, right?
Yep. He's walking it back.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
If I acquire Twitter and something goes wrong, it's my fault, 100%.
19. 19? 19. Little amount of money. Keep it low. Don't you wish you had an expert to kind of help you make financial decisions?
Well, and I'm not sure that I will actually be able to acquire it.
Oh my God. Sell that case and go home right now.
You don't have to follow me. I don't want to be blamed.
Deal or no deal?
I say no deal. I say no deal. I say no deal.
Deal!
How badly do you need the money?
You want to have a family?
You know what I do? Take the money. Yeah, right. Take the money.
Take the money.
Take the money, Elon.
Look at Elon dance. He always dances like that.
Yeah. He's such a player.
So Twitter's on hold just because, well, it turns out Twitter probably isn't worth what they said they were worth. And we kind of knew that by the amount of bots that we deal with on a daily fucking basis. But now Elon knows that, hey, maybe there's too many bots there. I maybe don't want to buy that.
Maybe you shouldn't. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. What do you got behind me?
Oh, let's see. Original Reagan, unlikable Reagan, Democratic Reagan, country Reagan, cool black Reagan, reality TV Reagan, and new FDR Reagan, where I don't know who the hell's calling him FDR, but
no,
okay.
New FDR Reagan. I think that, again, I think he should just chalk it up and become the spokesperson for the Depends company that he is.
Do you remember in 2016, after they ripped off Bernie Sanders, who was the most popular grassroots candidate to ever run in the Democratic Party, Hillary Clinton picked a running mate that was anti-abortion?
Yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah. He was pro-birth.
You guys remember this? Yeah. Because you got to quit supporting this shit.
Timmy Kane. He was pro-birth. Pro-birth, Timmy Kane.
He was pro-birth. Yeah, he was.
The dipshit. And it is not pro-life. It's pro-birth. Come on, guys. We all know that. We all know that. So we've got Is that Liz?
Did you? So how many of you guys have watched it? Who watched 2,000 Mules out there this week? I happened to catch a copy of it on BitChute. I know you can catch it there and multiple other places, but they have us on film as the ballot mules. I just gonna say, we told you so. We told you so. We told you so. We told you so.
And the wonderful, 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 wonderful things he does. Yes, we told you so. And
especially Philadelphia. I broke down Philadelphia the next day. I told you how much they paid to have it done and how they did it. And here we are, years later, and the metadata proves it.
Yeah, it does. But no love for the wicked as usual.
No, but did you see how the Dems responded to that? All the mainstream shit media was out there for screaming about the January 6th, and they're trying to put new things on Trump, and even though they're the ones covering up her emails. We're back to fucking emails again with Hillary Clinton. If you haven't heard, there's 22 specific campaign emails that they want turned over to the investigation. And there's subpoenas, and here we are again, our goddamn emails.
Oh yeah, they're bouncing the ball back and forth. It's a tennis match, and it's a blood ball in between them.
So we're gonna keep the mail-in ballots the way it is, and nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, we're gonna keep screwing everybody. High five, Republican brothers and sisters. We need a stronger Republican Party. We're gonna make sure you get one. What do you got here? Monkey paw? Oh, monkey pox.
There's 2 cases. You go ahead and play this, and I think we can talk over it. I think it's just music because it's one of those you got to read it once. Yeah. There's 2 cases of monkeypox in the UK. Not good.
What's monkeypox?
Okay. Well, so monkeypox it has very much like flu-like. So it's much like smallpox, but instead of you getting your lymph nodes get infected and they swell up, so you get like these pus pockets, almost like a chicken pox on your body. They're highly contagious. They're very deadly, and a lot of experts think that could be our next problem, if you know what I mean.
I thought bird flu was the next problem. Again.
Yeah, no, monkeypox is definitely more serious. And here's the scary thing: nobody in the U.S. is talking about this. Like I heard about this and I had to go find the info, and this is the only info I could find was, I want to say this is like a news source from India. Like nobody in the U.S. is talking about this, just like nobody was talking about COVID when it first started.
So Bill Gates hasn't approved people to be able to talk about this yet.
I don't know, but this one will scare the shit out of the public because of the way that the symptoms present. It's much scarier than COVID because you can see it. But it looks like we've had cases that surface every couple of years that it burns itself out really fast, it seems like, from the research I did, unless it mutates. But you get a rash, you get regular sickness feeling, flu-type symptoms.
Wow.
Same shit.
Yuck.
Yeah. Very scary.
Very, very scary.
You can go ahead and kill it.
I can kill it?
You can kill it.
Before it kills me?
Before it kills you.
All right. Let's get back up on the screen because I have a story to tell. And you brought this one, right?
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Okay. This, again, Chanda lives in my brain rent-free. Mm-hmm. And she takes gray matter back to her place because, Chanda, I was thinking about doing a reface of this scene. Or not a reface. But I was going to put Washington, D.C. and make a video version of this week. I was going to do that.
I can't take credit for this. I stole this fair and square from somebody. I can't tell you who. But.
And I have not seen this. I didn't even look at it. But I was I was going to make a video version of this because how scummy and shitty and corrupt and beyond repair corrupt Washington, D.C. and both parties, the duopoly is. So, again... You're in my head. Get out of my mind. So, and then you brought this little lovely here for me. Thank you so much. It's always great when you think of me.
The Wizard of Ozzy.
The Wizard of Ozzy. I hear he's pretty sick.
Oh, he's pretty old.
Yeah, I hear he's
pretty
really sick. So he's had a hard life. I guess biting the heads off those gummy bats are hard on your system.
It's snorting ants.
Snorting ants, that kind of stuff. Now I'm going to bring one of our favorite sisters in not so independent media, Crystal Ball. Her reaction to the funeral procession the other day. Everyone. Oh my God! She was watching the IDF beat the shit out of the pallbearers at the funeral the other day,
right.
And one of climate chaos is coming, and Democrats don't. Well, gee, maybe you shouldn't have Shield for Israel back when you were trying to impress your sugar daddy husband right down there, and that is Crystal's soon to be, or is he already? Are they already divorced or whatever? But she's got her meat vibrator up there in the corner, getting a smoochie from him, Kyle Kalinske. And I heard Jimmy shouted out Kyle today in a very thoughtful and understanding way, that he keeps losing thousands and thousands of subs and views on. I understand why, don't you? I mean, the guy he's gone full shit lib.
Yeah, he has gone full shit lib, and that's sad because he really. Yeah, he didn't have to.
He didn't have to.
Because he knows better. I know that he knows. He knows.
Now, why are they doing that, though? Are they getting paid? They're getting paid. They have to be getting paid.
They're getting paid. Anytime they sell it, it's because they're getting paid or they're getting recognition. Those are the two things that is most sought. But really, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
No.
Kyle and Crystal, stop that. Nobody wants to see you two being lovebirds because that's not how anybody ever saw you guys. And you're ruining it for yourself.
It's hard.
My best advice to you is to stop. Stop it.
Honestly, people's personal lives. Great.
Yeah, your personal life. I don't want to judge, whatever. I mean, I can tell you, I could sit here and psychoanalyze Crystal and why she went from that to that. Believe me, I could go there, but to each their own.
Yeah, to each their own. So we wish you many happy dreams, caviar dreams, and champagne wishes, or whatever.
And champagne wishes.
Yeah.
And sounds like they're getting there between her shaking that guy. Would she flip him upside down and shake his pockets out before she left him?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm sure Kyle was down there collecting.
Kyle strikes me as more of an Amber Heard sort of guy. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you who is I'll have to think about that one. I'll get back to you.
And then this is our PSA, just to remind everybody, our sister Suzanne Murphy out there, she really liked this, and I think she stole it and posted it up several places. I don't oppose the Democrats because I'm on the same side as Republicans. I oppose the Democrats because they are on the same side as Republicans, and it is a duopoly, everybody, and just get used to it. I challenge any Blue Dog Democrat faithful to once again challenge us on any of that. So,
well, speaking of Blue Dog Democrats, have you heard this one?
No.
We're at war.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Who let the who?
Didn't it used to be that our Congress had to declare war?
Yeah, they changed that.
Our elected representatives, ever since 9/11, doesn't seem like it. They just do whatever the fuck they want.
They gave up their war powers responsibility, and they did it illegally, and it's constitutionally illegal what they're doing.
Exactly.
So until we can do something about it, because electoralism isn't going to do it, let's listen to hear what we got to say here.
This is short.
That at a time of war, that we spend all the time blaming our own president.
Steady.
It is unfortunate that when the Europeans put themselves over the objections of numerous administrations in a place where they had dependence on Russia. Russia has no leverage over us. We don't need Russia for energy. As a matter of fact, we voted overwhelmingly stop buying any petroleum products from Russia, which I supported strongly. It is unfortunate that at a time of war that we spend all the time blaming our own president.
He's got my haircut.
Yeah.
How
dare we spend all this time blaming our own president?
Yeah, Steny.
At a time of war.
Steny's 82, and he didn't make a lot of sense there, except when the truth fell out of his pie hole.
Oh, who drove, him or Dianne Feinstein?
I don't know, but I wouldn't want to sniff that car. It's probably really bad. Billions and billions of dollars. But they know that one of these days people are going to lose their shit. You can't see this graph that well, but look where the U.S. police spending ranks among worldwide military expenditures. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
How much is that? How much is that?
We are a police state, military state.
Is that how much is that number?
I can't see it. 37.
Seven.
No, it's a 7.
Is that 700? And oh my God, there's too many decimal points. And then China, and they've got they have a citizenry that's what 3-4 times the size of ours, if not more. Maybe it's 5 times. U.S. police, and then India comes in at 71 million. And Russia. Then Russia. All this.
But we need to be scared of Russia.
Yeah, but we need to fund the police with the resources and training they need to protect our communities. And that is why we designed an American Rescue Plan, not only to beat the pandemic, but to rebuild our economy and restore public safety. Now, he's talking about protect the communities in the Hamptons and Martha's Vineyard and those places. He's not talking about our sisters and brothers, particularly our sisters and brothers of Asian descent and of color and immigrants from all over in the United States. It's to protect the wealthy in this country, and the sooner we get it through our thick heads, the better. In my opinion.
And their property.
And their property. It's all about property. It's all about property. Nothing new here. Everybody that follows us knows that we, are pretty right on with this. This fascinated me. This came out the morning after Rand Paul held up the $40 billion in aid for Ukraine. This is from
for him.
This is from the New York Times. Now, Chanda, what's that a picture of? Is that a destitute woman and a couple of children?
Always.
So, most of the aid in that package is going for weapons and security.
Yeah.
This is probably 9, maybe benefits to the general populace over there is supposedly $9 billion, I think, but the buttload of it, the 31 billion.
Yeah, but Oz, you feel good as an American because you're helping women and children that are struggling
in another country.
Propaganda and the truth ministry is working. It's doing its job. The propaganda is warming your heart.
Why? Well, shouldn't we do that in our country as well?
Well, no. If your heart's warm, then you don't realize that your stomach's hungry. So.
Oh well. This is the New York Times is the New York Slimes, and the best way to read that is on a roll when you're in the bathroom because it's garbage. They're liars. And Bill Kristol was the asshole I was thinking of the other night that I couldn't remember his name because I flushed it out of my brain. He's an agent of Israel, along with many in Congress. And it makes me laugh when we see our tweet, this is Russia-affiliated media. Well, you got Israeli-affiliated spies and cucks and liars.
Saudi Arabia.
And Saudi Arabia, same thing. Yeah. So who are you kidding, man?
Yeah, we could put a lot of warnings on
I think it's time for a boomer blast to loosen me up before I start losing my poo-poo here.
This one's cute.
This one, this is, boy, you make a great ginger.
Thank you.
Where are you going? I'm going to find Ginger. I can't wait to see what she does when I give her $50,000.
How dare you? You're better alike. I suppose you'll want to kiss now.
No, I don't want to kiss.
I've never been so insulted in all my life. So, I'm not worth kissing.
No, that's not what I meant, honest.
Are you sure?
Cross my heart. I want to pay for your initiation in our exclusive private club.
Oh, Gilligan.
Pasta makes a great Gilligan too.
Pasta makes a great everything.
Yeah, he does. He's got a face that won't quit staring at you. He's like the Mona Lisa. Right. I think I'm going to put him on the Mona Lisa.
He is like the Mona Lisa. Yeah. You can just take his face and stick it on anything.
Yeah, well, you're like that too, but you're much better looking than Pasta by far.
Oh, I don't think so.
You brought.
We'll have to have a face-off next week.
You brought this one. I thought this was.
Starving American babies disguise themselves as Ukrainian soldiers in hopes of getting $40 billion in federal aid.
Is that the New York Times too? That's terrible. That's terrible.
That's the reality of what we're living in.
Yeah, it's horrible. And by the way, baby formula is toxic. It's been proven over the years. They've had.
Okay. Can I tell you guys? I want to talk about this for a second.
Okay, let's talk about this.
As a mother who has had to think about the nutritional health of my babies as they were born, I was a teenage mother in the early 90s. That was the rollout of WIC nationwide, which is Women, Infant, and Children's. And that was the government-ran funded program to make sure that your baby was thriving and growing at the percentile rate as the rest of the babies. And so they'd bring you in as a new mother when you were pregnant, and they'd give you milk and cheese and peanut butter. You get these little vouchers. You can go to the store and you can get some orange juice and maybe some cereal. They're very limited on what you're allowed to choose. You think that's because they're in partnership with your health, but really they're in partnership with, General Mills and these big, huge companies to make money from the federal government. But really, they want to make sure that you walk out of there with 10 to 15 cans of formula that cost $30 to $40 a can, saving you thousands of dollars a month. So that way you will feed your baby instant formula. Now, as a young mother at 18, of course, I had professionals and, doctors and my mother, she's a nurse. Everybody's telling me, you don't want to breastfeed. You don't want to breastfeed. You want to go back to school. You don't want to be tied to that baby. You're young. That's too much to have that baby with you all the time. And they literally did convince a whole generation of us that, hey, it's probably just better for you to go ahead and bottle feed. And I did bottle feed all three of my kids. All three of my kids were bottle fed soy. They didn't do cow's enzymes. And soy made them a little bit plumper and fatter than they probably would have been on something else. But generally, my kids were healthy. And so I see a lot of this talking shit down to mothers who don't breastfeed or can't breastfeed. There's a lot of fucking reasons out there why women can't breastfeed. The baby don't like it. I mean, we're hearing, if you watched that interview yesterday with Fee and Pasta about what's in breast milk now that the old boops.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And the fact that Bill Gates owns money in one of these, or owns stocks in these bio milks that they're trying to come up with. Yeah, it's all scary and question everything, but I just don't think it's a topic that it's individual mothers have to do the research. They have to understand the nutrition of their own.
And I'm glad they have something for babies that can't tolerate natural or have problems for that. But
right, my kids were all lactose, so they were on soy formula based. But can I tell you that old saying where my grandma raised all of her kids? My grandma had 6 kids during the Depression. She raised every one of those kids on bottle, and it was evaporated milk with Karo syrup. Now, I'm not recommending anybody do that, but I know a whole generation of humans actually sustained and existed and grew and thrived on that mixture. And I do know that I gave my children Karo syrup when they were young.
You know what?
Because it settled their stomach.
High fructose corn syrup, and back in the day, it's like, what did we do before Abbott and Similac and all Enfamil?
Similac and Prosobi and
Prosobi and all this funky stuff that
milk.
caught.
I hear goat's milk's really
and dehydrated milk, mix it with some
Everybody
clean water. But this is. We can go forever.
But I'm going to look down on people who've had to use
I'm not either. But I'm not going to
formula system, because I was one of those.
I'm not going to weaponize this either. There's just I
feel like it's being weaponized. Like, try breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're in Hollywood. You never took care of your own damn kids.
No, they didn't even use their own tit. So
they had nannies.
Yeah,
Come on.
They're having other women birth their
now they're
children,
having surrogates. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's whatever. Anyway,
you shouldn't be out there judging anybody.
Speaking of breast milk, you brought this, didn't you?
No, Glenn Greenwald brought this.
Glenn
he
brought
says Cenk Uygur is on the hunt for trans people that, in his fantasizing, had sex with Joe Rogan, and urges the trans people to contact Cenk Cenk and tell him all about it. Yeah, have you seen this shit?
I saw.
didn't bring this
I
clip.
saw.
It's
I can't watch it again. The guy makes me want to vomit every time he opens up his big pie hole. So, but yeah, no, I think that's a rather fetching.
I'm glad Glenn Greenwald's calling him out.
Oh yeah. Glenn's had a stellar week this week, by the way. Yeah, this is quite fetching of Cenk. If I was of that persuasion, I'd probably ask him out. Nope, I'm gonna vomit. Ew. Sorry.
Dude, what that was, there was just something mentally ill about that rant.
Yeah, no, he's losing
He's got some problems, but
yeah, a lot of people.
bad.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed about some of our sisters and brothers. I feel bad. Their anger management that's always been inside them is starting to flourish.
Yeah, that's the world.
It's coming to the surface.
Just the world.
It's the world, yeah. And we had another mass shooting today in New York. That's heartbreaking and just
that one was
it's
scary.
awful. And anyway, just the world's going crazy. Chanda, you brought this? What is this?
Seen in my timeline, it is the Real Progressive Independent Thinker Starter Pack. And the amount of shit that I take on Facebook for my views, people think that they can just attack me all day long on this shit. And a lot of times I just don't even bother. But this one, I said, yeah, you should be listening to Mad Cow Theater and TYT. They take the thinking out of free thinking. So you'll have more time to virtue signal and campaign for the duopoly.
Now, you didn't get any pushback on that, did you?
Oh, I get pushback every day, but I got to say this one was funny. I laugh it off a lot of times. It's just like, oh my God, how foolish.
Well, you can't invest your energy into that. Speaking of Glenn Greenwald.
I've got you. Glenn,
what's this all about?
This just happened right before we went on air, didn't it?
It was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
So, Jordan Charlton. Serious question that I'm really curious about. Why do you spend 99% of your time attacking corrupt
bourgeois?
Bourgeois. Is that bourgeois?
It's bourgeois. Bourgeois liberal.
Bourgeois.
Yeah.
Liberals with the repackaged tweets saying the same thing over and over, but almost never critique or criticize a growing fascist Republican Party.
And he said that on the 13th of 22. They've been saying this for years. Every time somebody takes exception to any of their bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
I love Glenn Greenwald's response. Will you read it? I'm having a hot one.
I don't accept your idiot script fed to you by the CNN, Rachel Maddow, and the DNC that we have on one hand a fascist party called the GOP, and the other hand a party for freedom and democracy called the Democrats. I can't fathom the simplicity needed to see the world this way. No shit, out of the park, break it off in his eye socket, pluck his eye out. And this thread, as I remember, was like, it was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And Greenwald basically, he's got a much bigger following, of course, but he just shredded him right and left. But this clown up here has got the ego of a mountain. And it's incredible. He thinks he's God's gift to journalism, and he's mediocre at best. He was at Flint, and he covered things that other journalists were told not to. That's easy pickings. I'm glad he did. Somebody needs you. Good for you, man. And the Dakota Pipeline, same thing. And he got gear to do that. I'd like to have that gear for some other people that we know that would probably do 100 times better job, in my opinion. So that's just where I'm at. So anyway, carry on with your bullshit.
Us how you really felt.
Well, we're punching not left. We're punching bullshit sold out tonight.
Yeah.
So there again,
Right
if you're a fan of Jordan Chariton's, I suggest you not be a fan and start following some people who are honest, like Sabrina Salvati, Franco, the Combo Couch, other people who are out there really putting it on the line for everybody. What do we got here?
Oh, so this is nanosystems and the future that they're already being used in everyday people. So this is one of Klaus's little toys.
Oh, great! I'm how nice.
Yeah.
Trojan horse technology, which they have been developing for some time now. It's a lot of people realize just how I think a lot of people were shocked at how fast they seemed to come up with a solution. That they suddenly had this new vaccine on the horizon within very, very little time. It's because they've been developing this technology now for quite a while, right? So another aspect of it is something called hydrogel, and there's even this I found this, I did this presentation, I think it was almost 2 years ago, and just watch a couple seconds of this.
What if there was a simpler way of knowing how you're doing? How you're really doing?
A way to end the monotony of this. And enjoy the freedom of this.
Take the difficulties and the hassles that you've always known and replace them with the comfort and the warmth of home.
Lumi is transformative science that pairs smart technology on the inside. A simple Lumi microsensing fiber provides months of actionable medical-grade data on your body's key biochemistry. Anytime.
Oh, when you're in the military, good idea. When you get shot, they know you die.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Making information immediate.
Well, you're hypoxic.
Allowing the right decisions to be made at the right time.
Anyway.
Wow.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
So they've got electronic boogers to spread on your body that gives all your information.
Well, they're already using this. My partner's a diabetic and type 1 diabetic, which is really hard to control and monitor. And he has a thing that looks just like that he either puts it on his arm or he puts it on his stomach. And they're good. They're a sensor, and it has this little plastic fiber optic that sticks into you. So it goes into your bloodstream and it monitors you, and it goes to his phone and tells him what his blood sugar is all the time. So that's very handy for diabetics, right? Especially if you can't control it. It's making his life much easier since he got it. But this is the same concept, but for everything.
The military applications for that are incredible.
You saw that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would just soon, for my diabetes, I'm going to stick to the dagger and the cotton ball and the meter. That's going to be me.
Well, pretty soon, think about it. It's not just the military applications. It's capitalism in general. I mean, if you have a pilot, you want to be able to, monitor his vitals. Or you have, a driver of a bus, or pretty soon they'll have a reason for all workers to be monitored.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is another way of controlling society, to control people. Right. When does it come with a shock? If you go out to protest, you're going to get a low signal put into your body that makes you feel shitty. So you're going to think,
they can already do that.
Yeah. So I don't feel like going out and protesting or talking to my congressman or putting up a fight.
They can already do that.
They're basically going to just neuter us as far as anything goes.
They can.
And
they
already have with food. Food.
Right.
They've been poisoning us with their goddamn food forever, and not to mention the air and everything else. I like this. Right. This is a great meme. This is how I feel these days.
The face you make when you get the free speech back, but the Neuralink kicks in.
This is almost funny, but I don't think so.
Okay, so this next one is not funny. It's freaky as hell.
Okay, this looks like something I'd like.
This is something that should be on Brave New
Future.
Talking
about a 36-hour procedure that's going to involve around 150 people. It's estimated to cost $12 or $13 million. And it is proposed not by a crackpot, but by a crack surgeon, a famous Italian surgeon called Sergio Canavero. And he is looking for an appropriate venue, and he is looking for an appropriate sponsor, but his modest proposal is that he will sever a head and connect it to another body. He has a volunteer, a fellow called Valery Spirinov, who is suffering from a wasting.
What?
Okay, so I just dropped it in the chats for you guys to check out on your own, and you go ahead and play the second one because there's so much to this. They even have tried it out on rats, and they've got that at the end of this. But here's another clip, a little breakdown of how they're going to control the central nervous system and rebuild it. And they brought in chemists that know what they're talking about.
Is their last name Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Who has a healthy head, but they have a damaged body. Say they have some sort of cancer that's throughout their body but has left their head alone, or they have muscular dystrophy like Valeri, you mentioned, where their muscle is sort of wasting away and they're essentially skin and bone, but their head is mostly intact. Or some person who has had severe trauma where their body is unrecoverable. You could take their healthy head and transfer it onto a healthy body of a person who is either brain dead, or you could take some vegetables and cellularize them to make a body and transplant the head onto the healthy body. But that's probably a little bit farther away. So then we're going to cue the video to watch how the procedure would work from a Sergio's perspective. And here it is.
That's the guy that wants to do it. That's the guy who's going to let him do it.
Well, he's Russian. No wonder.
No wonder. Yeah, Russian agents. Expected to cost $11 million to take 36 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's going to have 150 doctors and nurses.
Only 11 mil? That sounds cheap.
Right?
Yeah,
the rich are going to live forever. They're going to figure out how to replace their goddamn heads and bodies and move about. I mean, be it Neuralink and they download into a computer and then they upload into a new body or they get a new head.
I saw that movie. It was Ben Kingsley and Ryan Reynolds.
By the end of this century, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the words. I understand somebody who's who has no use of their body from the neck down. I mean, it's just, I mean...
Right, and they're very promising. The end of this video, they actually show rats where they do this technique of regenerating or the way that they're growing central nervous system. They're getting there.
Just trying to be objective. Good for some, but I believe that they're going to use it for really heinous shit. Or to keep...
They already do, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Keep fucking with Mother Nature and see what happens, asshole. That's all I can
Well, and that's what it comes down to, yeah. We keep playing God, we're going to end up,
Yeah. Speaking of that, here's a good way to go through life, in my opinion, and that's practice mutual aid. Because their parents live in poverty. 1 in 5 children live in poverty because their parents live in poverty. And this was the one from Mother's Day, and I wanted to keep it up. Linda did a wonderful job on that. But please, everybody, consider mutual aid instead of flushing your money down some campaigns to get in to change a party to what you think they're going to change this thing. Yeah. We need mutual aid now for our sisters and brothers who are living on the streets, for health care, to support general strikes and get us out of these forever imperialist wars that this nation does. So mutual aid is going to be the crux of that, in my opinion. We're going to have to start taking care of each other. We have... Is it dance-off time? It is dance-off time.
Dance-off.
And somebody got crazy over on Canva, I see.
Always.
Yeah, you like that Canva, huh?
I do like Canva.
Yeah, I do too. I'm starting to learn how to do it. I've been talking to Brother Reef over there, and Brother Indy, and Brother Mad Crab. And they're turning me onto a lot of cool new stuff. So we're going to be doing improved video
checking the weather?
And all this stuff. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful artwork there. Now, we've got something special in this week's Dance Up. Besides, it was hellishly hard for me to find these two dance-offs so I could rephrase them. But Chanda and I are having a conga off. You know what a conga off is? Conga, yeah. Okay. And these are not. These are covers. They're not original music. So get your scorecards out, everybody. And we've got Chanda doing the conga.
I know you can't control yourself any longer. Come on.
Yeah, Gloria Estefan cover. Wow. Good job, Chanda. Look at you whip that hair around. How did you know to do your hair like that tonight?
I know, I straightened it just for
Good job. How did you dance in those heels? My God.
Oh, don't even ask.
Those are
tape your feet. My feet are taped right now. That is no joke.
4-inch heels. Moose and Squirrel. Sorry, Moose and Squirrel. I wanted to catch that earlier. Thank you for the Super Ray. Really, really appreciate that. Everybody, who's going to win this one? I'm going to have to vote for Sister Chanda again.
You always say it's going to be me, and then you roll yours, and next thing I know,
I do not do that on purpose. I love the conga, and again, I wish I could still dance because I love dancing. Anyway, here's Old Oz with his partner. Chanda had two partners.
Bring it.
Chanda had two. I only brought one. So
okay.
All right, here we go. This is Oz doing the conga.
You going Philly?
Yeah, I think so. And two different covers.
Let your body feel the heat. Don't you worry if you can dance. Let the music move your feet. It's a rhythm of the island. Ain't like sugar cane so sweet. If you want to do the conga, you've got to listen to the beat. Baby, do that conga, no, you can touch yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat. Feel the fire of this.
I don't know. I did pretty good tonight.
Yeah, that's what you have with every damn time.
No, I didn't plan this.
Yeah. I think I'm winning.
Baby, do that conga, I know you can touch yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat. Don't shake your body, baby, do that conga, I know you can touch yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat.
Oh, that move should have nailed it for me right there.
Yeah, no.
Conga. All right, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Old the Boomer, or is it going to be Chanda the Beauty? We'll give a couple of minutes for everybody.
I vote Chanda. What she did in heels, I've done in heels for the MVP.
Yeah,
it's fucking hard. Yes, Farron, you have rocked it out there, and it is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. So, yeah, I would. Yeah, Chanda.
Chanda's weak.
Chanda, Kate,
Chanda.
come on.
Two white shorts. Oh,
yeah, the heels.
Thanks, Jim.
The heels got me.
Yeah.
Chanda's. I'm gonna go with Chanda. Her reface isn't as clear. Now these, I've been having a little trouble with sticking, and this is a problem with the refacing on those. Chanda
face just melts off.
Chanda got it. I think the heels put you over to the top. So anyway, thank you everybody.
It's always the heels.
Barbara, you're so sweet. Ty, Chanda, and Oz. Oz and Chanda. Thank you, Barbara.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, anyway, we've got, what do you got? What did you bring? A meme here? What is this?
Want to play a drinking game?
No.
That keeps you completely sober?
Yeah.
I take a shot of whiskey every time a U.S. government official says Palestine has the right to defend itself. It's never going to happen.
Never gonna happen.
Never going to happen.
Yeah.
I love this one. Say the line, Dems. This is the most important election of our lifetime.
Oh, my God. It's gonna be the Dems are gonna get cratered this time.
No.
They
were going to get cratered last time too, but you know what? A bunch of mules showed up and saved the day.
Well, I thought Trump would win, going up against Biden.
Yeah,
so.
and he would have if the mules wouldn't have showed up and fucked his life up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Honest to God, what do you got here? You got a team.
I think Julie sent me this. Julie, thanks for all the funnies you send in.
A bunch of malarkey. Before midnight, the stage ran red as... I hope you remember what got us to the White House in the first place.
And the middle class is now being crushed by the highest gas and food prices in the history of our country.
Come on, man. Answer. Daily Double. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
You're dipping into the Kool-Aid and you don't even know the flavor.
The best way to judge me is to watch, see if I have the energy and the capacity. And I mean, it's just, you know, it's a show me business.
Hillary Clinton's character.
She could be crazy. She could actually be crazy.
Rejected supervillain names for 200.
Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Go, you know the thing. In 1814, from the time I got to the Senate 180 years ago.
If you want, you're really smart. You ought to take the cognitive test.
Why the hell would I take a test? Let's go, Brandon. I agree. What am I doing here?
But it's not only women, and it's not only this video that raises questions about his fitness to be our president.
Did you watch that? Look, come on, man. I know you're trying to goad me.
Thank you, Jilly. I love that. Was good. They did a good head job on that. That was really. Did I say that? They replaced the heads well on that.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Anyway, you brought it. You're just full of memes tonight. What is this?
I am. You're about to find out why I washed my aluminum foil, reused my tea bags, and saved my bacon grease. I still save my bacon grease.
Yeah, no kidding. I had that discussion with Joey today. We've got a hell of a
bacon grease.
Oh yeah, but you don't. Never mind. I don't want to go. yeah. It's just. But
you got to put it in an airtight container.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yeah, you do.
Seal
and
it.
Keep it in the fridge, please. Killing Mead. We got another update on Lake Mead, huh?
Yeah. So this is getting scary. This is the monthly reports that come out that I follow. What is this guy's site? It's something horrific. Like, I can't even remember. But anyways. Vegas is going to be out of water. We've been saying it forever. The turbines now, they had to drill a new one, and they're exclusively on that one. When that one goes, yeah. I mean, I talked about the dead bodies this week that are surfacing because Lake Mead's so low, you know.
Yeah. Did somebody tell Pasta? No.
That he doesn't have water. I tried to tell him that before he moved to Vegas.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He should be able to take care of himself.
He's a big boy.
Okay.
They got water for a little bit longer.
All right.
Recently announced it will delay the release of water from Lake Powell, one of the Colorado River's major reservoirs, to temporarily address the declining reservoir. The decision will keep more water in Lake Powell, the reservoir located at the Glen Canyon Dam in northern Arizona, instead of releasing it downstream to Lake Mead, the river's other primary reservoir. This action comes as water levels at both reservoirs are at their lowest levels on record. The plan is expected to protect operations at Glen Canyon Dam for the next 12 months. This is great news for the water levels at Lake Powell. However, with reduced water releases, the water level at Lake Mead suffers. As we can see in this chart, the water level has been dropping significantly since March 1st and will continue to do so. With every foot the lake declines, about 6 megawatts of power generating capacity is lost. Under its original design, the Hoover Dam would no longer be able to generate power once the water level fell below 1,050 feet. In 2017, 5 wide head turbines, designed to work efficiently with less flow, were installed to lower the minimum power pool elevation from 1,050 to 950 feet. Since that upgrade, if the water level falls below 1,050, 12 of the 17 main turbines in the Hoover power plant will stop producing power. If the water level drops below 950 feet, the remaining 5 turbines will also stop producing power. Another indication of how bad the water level situation at Lake Mead is, the top of intake number 1, the uppermost pipe in the lake for taking drinking water for the Las Vegas Valley, is now hovering several feet above the lake's surface. Thankfully, a new, deeper intake number 3 was constructed and went online a few years ago. Las Vegas now is pumping water from deeper within Lake Mead where other states downstream don't have access. Without the third intake, Las Vegas and southern Nevada would be in a very desperate situation.
So he just basically said that the other states have all been kicked off and all that water from Lake Mead is going to Vegas. But when it gets so low that those 5 turbines can't draw, then there's no water.
Yeah, I wonder how the people in Arizona feel about that. That's not going to go over too well.
It's not going over well. It's so terrible. I mean, go look it up if you're interested. This one freaked me out. This is China.
What's the deal with the red water?
Okay, they had a blood red sky last week in China that was unexplained. No, they tried to blow it off as something else. And no, this is blood red rivers. They turned overnight.
Okay. So we're going to redo the 10 Commandments or whatever that was. Yeah.
Well, we do
Many
have a blood moon
abnormalities
tonight.
take place in China these days. Following the sudden turn of blood red in the sky a few days ago in Zhoushan, Zhejiang province, now comes the reddening of the river in Baise, Guangxi province. According to mainland media reports, on May 10th, local residents found that the water of the Leli River turned blood red overnight. Some people worry that the blood-covered river water might be poisonous. They suspect that this may be related to the illegal charge of the local starch factory. However, the person in charge of the starch company refused the accusation because the factory had been shut down for 4 years. Local officials confirmed the red body of water in the river. However, they need further investigation to find out the reason. Earlier, authorities attributed the blood red sky in Zhejiang to the refraction phenomenon of light from ships. However, netizens were not convinced. There are a few more abnormalities in the sky recorded in China recently. Notably, the yin and yang sky appeared over Beijing on May 9th. The blue sky and white clouds were nicely balanced in the sky. White clouds covered half of the sky, and there were no clouds in the other half. Many regions have recently witnessed the sun halo, or thunderbolt snow phenomenon. Another rare climate phenomenon is the castle-shaped clouds. They suddenly took place in the Liaoning Fushun region last December. Half were dark while the other were clear. The Chinese believe that these visions are ominous signs of misfortune and chaos.
No. Misfortune and chaos?
No such thing. We're just
thing.
Everything's wonderful.
Yeah, when we see those blood red rivers, normally that is a toxin. Yeah. We see it happen all the time in Florida.
I love this meme. When you're on your 3rd reincarnation and you still haven't been born into a wealthy family.
Yeah, that's the lucky
Oh, God, please don't have any babies. It's just, you don't want to bring them into this blood red shit, horrible crap all the time. I know.
Oh, speaking of that, though, babies aren't surviving. The birth rate is on decline, so have babies if you want the human race to survive.
I don't think I want to.
Well, yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah. So if these things were named correctly, it'd be a big pharma sales rep. Yeah. Genetically modified mind-altering food. Yep. Hollywood would be child P ring. Let's see. Your phone would be 24/7 surveillance. Oh, we know that. CNN is brainwashing broadcasting network. Yep. And government indoctrination building. Yeah.
I wish they would have used MSNBS instead of CNN or NBC, because I think on the grand scheme of things, they're the ones that...
Is CNN even relevant anymore?
No, they're on fire. They're the Hindenburg right now.
No, you're right. And the attention tends to go towards the MSNBC, Joanne Reed, that type of crap.
Yeah,
Those
horrible.
are the people that they're watching. Horrible people.
Horrible. We got another video here, and we got Steve Cutler coming up here in a few slides down the road.
Steve Cutler's coming up. This is scary. I saw this yesterday. This is only like a 30-second clip. This is 2 maintenance workers who were killed just cleaning an apartment that had fentanyl in it.
Uh-oh.
Maintenance workers are dead after they are suspected of being exposed to fentanyl. You can see hazmat teams there responding to the scene on South Olive Street at 8th in downtown LA. Apparently the men were sent to an apartment to clean it, and they never made it out alive. They were reported missing, and when a welfare check was made, they were found there unresponsive. Officials have not yet released their identities. It is unknown how the 2 workers got exposed to the deadly drug. So far, no arrests have been made.
Well, if that's the case, this is kind of like halfway reporting to me. I think
it is halfway reporting, but the thing is with fentanyl, it's that easy, it's that quick, it's that, you just walk into I need to bring to Helen back because fentanyl right now is exploding across our country. It is killing just indiscriminately from county to county, state to state. And, you see reports on the local news, or you'll see, Vice do an in-depth look, or Nat Geo will go chase some fentanyl around and watch it be processed. But who's actually doing anything to stop this in our community? Because Big Pharma's hand in hand, because, okay, the Mexican cartel, you get them hooked on fentanyl, and we'll get them hooked on our drugs when they got to come off of your drugs. And that's the vicious cycle that our country is finding itself in. And way too many young adults, just teenagers, 20s, they're just finding themselves, and their lives are being cut short because of this fucking drug that's so highly addictive.
Yeah.
And we need to be talking about it more.
Yeah, you need to bring Helen back at least once a month, if not twice a month. I
know.
would
I'm
love
bringing
to
it
see
back.
that.
I swear to God. Yeah, Farron says, I'll do to Helen back with you. Let's do one. I totally agree.
Well, Chanky's got it half right. Horse the vote. I know that's his. That's his pleasure.
What's he doing hanging out with Anna?
Yeah, I know. Damn it, Anna. Great facelift there, Anna.
I love it when she wears her hair down.
Yeah, I know. Are we being awful towards Anna? It's all in fun.
It's my opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. Damn it. I had to bring this one tonight, and it's not funny. It really is. This is not funny.
Sad. Yeah.
This is horrible. This is not funny.
Very sad.
It is horrible.
I couldn't even believe that. The only word I fucking had was outrageous. Out-fucking-rageous.
Yeah, well, they're killing. They're just murdering people at their leisure. And
everybody just sitting back and not doing anything.
Paramedics, protesters, journalists, and you know what? Journalists, there's been a few dozen journalists that they've murdered in the last, I don't know what the time span's been.
It's intentional. It's
intentional. These are hits on journalists because I think Jimmy was talking about it, that they were armed with a camera.
Armed with a camera and a vest that said, media or journalist.
Yeah, that's absolutely horrible. And there's no words I have. I think if you want to hear somebody who's doing it right, Richie Medhurst covers this quite well.
I love Richie. We used to bring Richie's good rants. Remember when Richie gets all fired up?
Yeah, when he was Pappy. Yeah.
Pappy. I love it. He's tamed himself down now.
Yeah, his clarity's better, and but he covers this quite well. And I have no words other than this is another crime that
where's the outrage? Where is anybody? Where's the squad? Where's Ilhan?
Gutless and spineless.
Where's Sandy? None of them have the fucking balls. At some point they said, I support Palestine, I'm sure, to get elected, but now that they're elected, they Crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets.
No, it's, and Jen Psaki going out this week offered on the behalf of the United States government prayers and kisses.
Now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just going to get worse now.
Yeah, you change the clowns. You bring in somebody over from MSNBS, and you're putting Jen Psaki over in MSNBS, giving her a break. Horrible, absolutely horrible. Anyway, let's bring on Brother Steve Cutler live.
Yeah, it said press. Yeah, press.
Press. Yeah. Steve Cutler live.
Steve Cutler.
Steve Cutler.
It's that time. Yeah, bust out the bait.
Yeah. Brother Pat and sister Jamie Kuhn is going to take this week off, but we have Steve Cutler. Thank you so much, Steve. Support Steve Cutler live and fearlessly authentic. Here we go. Let me hit the right button. Okay, there we go.
Well, when I think back on all the crap I learned in high school, it's a wonder that I can think it all. And though my lack of education hasn't hurt me, I can read the writing on the wall. We'll go to Chrome, give us those nice bright colors, give us those breeze of summer, make you think all the world is a sunny day. Oh yeah, well I got a Nikon camera, I love to take your photograph. So mama, don't you take my chrome away. Oh, but if you took all the girls I knew when I was single, brought them all together for one night, I know they'd never match my sweet imagination. Darling, everything looks worse in black and white. Oh, Kodachrome, give us those nice bright colors, give us those grains of summer, make you think all the world's a sunny day. Oh yeah, I got a Nikon camera and I love to take your photograph. So mama, don't you take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Oh, nah, mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Leave this place and gone alone. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Yeah. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Hey, mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Leave this boy so far from home. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. Yeah, do 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 do. Oh no 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 no. Hey, na ba 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 I said, mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Well, Kodachrome, give us those nice bright colors. Give us those greens of summer. Make me think all the world's sunny day. Oh yeah, I got a Nikon camera. Love to take your photographs. So mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Oh said, Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away.
You owned the hell out of that one, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
That was great, man. Good job. You too, Leo.
Leo. I like you.
Yeah, we got
And Peaches.
Stoner Corner here.
Stoner Corner. Yeah. When your family finally gets you the right kind of flowers for Mother's Day, and I gotta say they did. My kids know me. Some people like to stir the pot. I prefer to smoke it. And what are your plans for the summer? Me. Yeah, that's my plans.
I love that. That's fantastic. It's Hollywood time. I see you've been playing in Canva again.
Hollywood. I'm always playing in Canva. I have fun in Canva.
Yeah, Canva's fun.
It is fun. Okay, Hollywood. Oh my God, did you see this? I saw this and I was like, what? Madonna defends her decision to sell a 3D NFT model of her vagina. Mother of Creation was included in an up-close display of her vagina as she was giving birth to insects, butterflies, and trees.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's not a joke. It's not a joke. She made a 3D NFT model of her vajayjay that spits out bugs and butterflies and trees. She calls it Mother of Creation.
How would you even think of doing something like that? You've got to be able to...
I don't know, but somebody paid her well to do it, you know.
Oh, my God in heaven. I see Elon's hanging out with all the right people, as usual.
Yeah. I brought... What? I'm trying to remember why I brought this. Did I even cut it? Did I even cut it? I don't think I even cut it.
No, it's...
oh, no, I did cut it. I did cut it.
It's 2 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so I brought this because crazy shit about Elon's coming out about Elon and Amber and some sex parties in Hollywood, which we've talked about these parties before in the past, haven't we, Oz?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there. When we talk about how they're happening and it's a notorious thing going on in Hollywood, and the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case is at a fever frenzy. Of course, we come back on Monday. The trial's been on a week hiatus, and Farron and I will be live Monday night for Court Cunts to get you guys all caught up on everything that's happened all day Monday. Amber should be testifying more, but there's been crazy stories that I've been breaking all week long, and this is just a little snippet of one that I wanted to bring you to feature to get you guys to come tune in on Monday nights.
Amber Heard allegedly, because again, I haven't heard this and seen it myself directly. This is coming through sources that seem legit, so that's why I'm reporting it for you. Amber Heard allegedly does have dirt on Elon Musk. Now, before I even break down what I want to talk about specifically, it's important we go through a quick recap of things. Elon Musk has paid millions of dollars in donations to help Amber Heard's name get through all these charities she said she donated for, which she didn't. There is a lot of question as to whether Elon fathered Amber Heard's baby. And this isn't just speculation. This was a witness who came forward acknowledging the fact that Whitney, her sister, attested in a work setting that Amber and Elon were fighting over frozen embryos and bugged Teslas. A lot of drama coming in, and as many of us thought, well, could this be a frozen embryo baby since she did it with a surrogate that belonged to Elon Musk? Well, things get even weirder when you go back and you actually look up Elon and his, I'm going to call them love parties, okay, just to be a little safer here in my algorithm. But you read right there what they actually are. And look, I'm not here to shame anybody. Consensual adults can do whatever consensual adults want to do. However, I think it's important you learn, apparently Elon Musk, again, let me put this up because, he's rich. I got to be careful here. From what I'm hearing, Elon Musk is a huge fan of these love parties. And Amber Heard started to attend these parties. At these parties, Amber Heard, who I also have heard from numerous sources now who are speaking about her, she is into women. She's not into men. Someone even was quoted as saying, I would call her pay for straight.
What's pay for straight?
Meaning that she goes out with guys because they have money.
Oh, okay, I get it.
What they can give her, it's not that she's interested in them, in any way other than financially. And we've said that. I mean, Farron and I have been saying that, but there's so much to talk about with this case. This is just one little tidbit I wanted to bring. So definitely join us Monday night for Court Cunts.
Yeah.
That's the greatest name. See you next Tuesday. That's what Court Cunt stands for.
Do you have any?
Even though we air on Monday.
You got to call out a Super Ray or two?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Aram, thank you so much. I feel like this was one of the best so far. Have the best weekend, all chats too. So much great details and information and links. Great stuff all the way around. We still need more of you all. Oh, I thank you. We need more of you. Aram, you do an amazing job of supporting all independent media. We see you. We just thank you so much for all the support you give all of our brothers and sisters and ourselves.
Yeah, really, really do appreciate it. And we're gonna definitely try and improve what we do. And it's getting better all the time. I hope you guys like the outro tonight. It's starting to work out, and it should be much clearer and sound better than last week even. So anyway,
yeah, we had a little hiccup tonight, but that's okay. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. So we got a movie, and you made a reface of me on what the hell? Who is that?
Remember this day. After all, today you were robbed by the great, the unsurpassed, the pretty. I'm Gulliver.
Gulliver. Oh, Gulliver. Ugh. I make a good Gulliver. I wish I weighed that.
You do make a good Gulliver.
Yeah, Very good. That was nice. Thank you, Chanda. You're so thoughtful. What's the movie tonight?
The movie is called Bacterium Delirium.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's cute.
Okay.
Science fair opening in 5 minutes.
We're totally dead. It's not growing.
Maybe we could sing to it. Let out your inner
Listen, hippie. Plants don't have feelings. They need H2O, CO2, and sunlight to produce energy.
Maybe it's your negative energy that's making the plant regress. Ah! This is all your fault.
You tree hugger! Oonga oonga!
You ozone destroyer! Oonga oonga!
Single-minded!
Single-celled bacteria!
We're bacteria!
I know, right? We're like totally one with nature.
3 minutes, people.
We're gonna lose to Eric's stupid hamster project.
Water!
How's that supposed to win us first place?
Just listen to me for once. Your tears, Christy. H2O.
Begonia, you're right. Water. And you're singing.
CO2. Let out your inner chlorophyll. What about sunlight? How are we supposed to make that?
Come on, Begonia. Let's make like an atom and split.
Shit.
At least Eric's hamster project is scorched. Nice!
It was a little dark at the end.
Yeah,
You're
just
like,
a little bit.
Remember those dark ones you used to bring? I'm like, this one's dark, I promise.
Yeah, I love those. That's great. I made me want to call up Bill Nye the Science Guy. Anyway, announcements. We've got, what do we got?
No,
Monday
screw Bill Nye.
You and Farron, right?
Yeah, it turns out Farron is going to live stream over on her channel during the day if you want to go over there and hang out for the death trial. And I'm going to try to pop in and out on top of everything else we do on Mondays.
Yeah, let's test that stream key this week, Farron, so we can multi-stream. So
I think she's gonna stream from her channel though. So
yeah, well but I still need that key. So yeah, we'll test the key. I'm sorry we didn't get it there last week. So Tuesday, Beauty and the Boomer shorts. Hopefully we're gonna bring something new and different on Tuesday. And let me see. Wednesday, I'm gonna be surviving. Convo. Thursday off. Friday. We don't have anything Friday, do we?
No, but we're going to be doing the once a month meet and greet or hangout over on Patreon. And I think it might end up being like on a Friday if that works for you and for others.
No, that's fine. And Beauty and the Boomer on Saturday. And Ronnie Graham, Madonna isn't even musically above base rate. Make me feel like a version was just a pop, toffle, and okay too.
Heck yeah.
I could care less about Amber and what's his name. 3, Free Assange. Absolutely.
Free Assange.
Abso-frickin-lutely. That's.
We agree with you.
Yeah, we've got to bring the slime so people can appreciate the good.
That's
Ronnie.
why it's called Hollyweird.
Yeah, it's Hollyweird, and we get pretty toasty at them. And you're going to make an appeal about Patreon for us real quick, and then we're going to go out with this wonderful cover.
Yeah, so you guys check out our Patreon. I'm starting to build it up. We're going to start doing exclusive stuff at our Patreon that we're not doing anywhere else because, hey, we want to connect with you guys and our big boomers. You guys have seen the names scrolling across the bottom of the screen all night. This is a shout out to all of our Patreons. But the big boomers, of course, get an associate producer card in our credit roll that we do at the end of every show, which includes music and then all of our funnies and our memes and our graphics. So you get your own card. You can design it how you want it or have us design it. We'll cartoon it, whatever you want to do if you want to join our big boomers club.
Yeah. And to all of you out there who give us the super raise, please consider we'll figure out a way to call you guys out and put you in the thing if you want to join our Patreon at any tier, of course. And if your name isn't highlighted tonight in the bar below, just make sure we get them, and I will double check those. Chanda will double check them, and get our sisters and brothers the recognition they so deserve for our love and support. Thank you so much. This outgo is fantastic. This song, Chanda, you're killing it with these.
It came to me in a dream. I'm not even kidding. At 4:00 in the morning, this song, I was like, oh my God, I got to close Saturday with this song. And I had to get up and find it.
It is terrific. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. We hope you have a fantastic evening and a better week next week. We're hoping for the best. We got to stay hopeful because if we get too damn cynical, I just want to, go crazy.
Hey, yeah, check out the lunar eclipse tomorrow night, Sunday night, going into Monday morning, full lunar eclipse for some of us.
Yeah, that's the last one for 3 years. So don't miss out because who knows where you're going to be in 3 years.
Thank God, yeah.
So anyway, thank you, Chanda. You were fantastic. And
thank you, Oz.
Thank you, Ronnie Graham. Thank you, A-Ram, Moose and Squirrel, Chris Leon, and Anna Maris. You guys are awesome. Have a great evening, and
you're all awesome.
Please, if you can, at least stick around or play this back. Just play the end because it's really, really good. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Seen all good people turn their heads each day, so satisfied I'm on my way. Seen all good people turn their heads each day, so satisfied I'm on my way.
Take a straight and stronger course to the corner of your life. Make the white queen run so fast. She hasn't got time to make you wise. 'Cause it's time and time and time with your time and his news is captured. Just remember